Hi all. This guy is in the news again, as you know. I'm not going to comment on the politics or anything else, but just on how you pronounce the name, because I really feel sorry for the newsreaders who say Khashoggi, Khashoggi, Khashoggi. No one's quite sure. So I'll give a very short tutorial on how you pronounce it. Then I'll go into where it comes from too, if you're interested. So let us have a look at the name. The first thing and the most important thing to remember is that this should really be written as two parts, Khashogg and G. So I'm going to just move this so you have Khashogg and G. So later I'll tell you what the G means. That's the suffix. So if you just remember that this is a hard G and that's a soft G, you're 50% of the way there. So it's actually Khashoggi. If that was written as J, that would have been much easier. It's not a double G. Now, Khashogg, what does it mean? How do you actually don't pronounce it that way. The A is a long A, so that should really be a double A. So if I write it's actually Khashogg. The G, the first G, should really have an H. That's a GH. So the pronunciation of this in Arabic is Khashogg. Khashogg. The KH is a Kh. The GH is a G. That's quite difficult for Westerners to pronounce. It's G, G, G. It comes from the throat. It's a bit like French R, but it's a single sound, so it's not continuous. As if you want to say R, but you change your mind. So it's G. So that's a Kh, that's a G. And that's a long R, so it's Khashogg. So the exact pronunciation in Arabic is Khashoggi. Khashoggi. Okay? So it's Khashoggi. We'll leave out the G and I'll just look at Khashogg and where that comes from. So anyway, you know how to pronounce it. If that's enough for you, that's it. Khashoggi is how it's pronounced in Arabic. The way it's written in Arabic, that's a Kh, that's an R, Alif, that's a Sh, we leave out the O for now, and that's a G. Khashogg, we don't actually write the O, it's implicit. You can write a little thing to say that, to show that it's an O, but that's how Khashogg is written. Actually, as you know, Arabic is right to left, so it's written the other way. So I'm going to write Khashogg, okay? Khashogg. And the O is, as I say, implicit. You know it's a shogi because you know the word. Actually, it's not written that way. Most letters in Arabic are joined up when they become a word. They become ligatures. So the kha becomes kha, okay? And the sh joins with the g, khashogg, okay? So that's khashogg. What does khashogg mean? It actually means nothing, because in Arabic it doesn't mean nothing, anything. It is originally, I believe, was a Persian word, which is ghashogg. The kh should actually be another g, one of these. In fact, it's ghashogg. So that should actually be a gh, A-S-H-O-G-H. Incidentally, in Turkish, a spoon is, I think, yeah, khashoggi. That's a dotless I, not E. Khashoggi. And in Serbo-Croat, I know in Croatian is I think it's kashika. So several languages around that area use the same word. So the first part is a spoon. What is a G? Actually, that was originally a chi, which became a G because in Arabic there is no ch sound. Okay? So that should actually be khashoggi. So in Persian, we would say, if I write it in Latin letters, khashoggi. And chi means someone who deals with something or sells something. So khashoggi is a spoon seller or a spoon dealer. So I'm guessing Khashoggi's their ancestors would have been, or their grandfather would have been dealing with cutlery or spoons or something similar. So Khashoggi is the correct origin. So that's where it comes from. And incidentally, similarly, you would have heard of Saatchi, yeah? If I correctly spell it, the Saatchi Gallery, for example. It's exactly the same thing. This chi is a suffix. That should really be Sa'at. Two A's and another A. Sa'at. Chi. Sa'at in Persian and in Arabic is time or clock or watch. So Sa'at chi is someone who sells or deals or makes watches or clocks. So that's quite nice to know. There are a lot of words like farshchi, khiyabonchi, oftobechi. Anything that deals with something else is chi, someone who deals or makes something. So that is how you pronounce. The correct origin is khashoggi. How it's pronounced now in Arabic is khashoggi, khashoggi. And I hope that's useful, guys. Thank you.